He should have died that night. The freezing wind had already taken countless lives, and the icy ocean showed no mercy to anyone who dared challenge it. But somehow, against all odds, one man refused to disappear into the darkness. His story would become one of the most unbelievable survival stories ever recorded. In 1914, as the world was entering the chaos of World War I, a legendary explorer named Ernest Shackleton set out on a daring mission. His goal was simple in words, but nearly impossible in reality: to cross the entire continent of Antarctica on foot. He and his crew boarded a powerful wooden ship named the Endurance, built to survive the harshest ice conditions on Earth. At first, the journey went smoothly. The ship sailed through cold waters as the crew prepared for the challenge ahead. But Antarctica is a land where plans mean nothing. Soon, the ship became trapped in thick sea ice that stretched endlessly in every direction. Day by day, the ice tightened its grip around the Endurance, squeezing the ship with unstoppable force. The crew watched helplessly as the wooden structure creaked, cracked, and slowly began to break under pressure. One night, the ice crushed the ship completely. The Endurance was destroyed, leaving the crew stranded in one of the coldest places on Earth. Now they had no ship, no escape, and no clear path to survival. Only endless ice and freezing winds. Shackleton refused to panic. Instead, he gathered his men and made one thing clear: every single person would survive. The crew set up camp on the drifting ice, using whatever supplies they could salvage from the wreck. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The ice beneath them slowly drifted across the frozen ocean. Food became scarce. The men hunted seals and penguins just to stay alive in the freezing wilderness. The cold was unbearable. Temperatures dropped so low that even breathing felt painful. Finally, the ice began to break apart, forcing the crew to move into small lifeboats and sail through dangerous icy waters. After days of struggle, they reached a small, empty island, Elephant Island. It was their first solid ground in months. But the island offered no real safety. It was remote, uninhabited, and far from any rescue routes. Shackleton made a bold decision. He would take a small team and sail across the deadly ocean to find help. Using a small lifeboat, he and a few men began a journey across some of the most dangerous waters in the world. Massive waves, freezing winds, and constant storms threatened to destroy them at every moment. After an exhausting journey, they reached South Georgia Island, but their challenge was not over. They still had to cross a dangerous mountain range on foot, something no one had ever done before. With no proper equipment, they climbed icy peaks and crossed deadly terrain for days without rest. Finally, they reached a whaling station where they were able to call for rescue. Months later, Shackleton returned and saved every single member of his crew, proving that true leadership and determination can defeat even the impossible.